Good morning, you guys. It's Disney Love Anime, and today is episode 21 of Yashahime. So, this is my point of they should have went back a little bit more on Inuyasha and Sesshomaru's dad, because now we have this little scene where Zero, Kantan, Kirimaru, and Toetsu are talking about, killing him after his battle with Ryun Kotse. And I will say, at least Kirimaru said, I don't want to fight him while he's weakened. So the scene, the flashback that they're showing us is the mansion burning down, of course. And this is why I wanted them to go a little bit more into detail about Inuyasha's mom, because I read originally that Inuyasha's mom was actually a princess that just, I guess their family fell on hard times. But they never did it at Inuyasha, but I always wanted to see would Inuyasha, technically speaking, be like, royalty, like son of a dog demon and the son of a princess. But they never have really explored that. So the one thing I do hate, we only get like little bits and pieces of information. I think they should have at least put an image of Inutasho or Toga in this scene. We just see the mansion burning down. But anyway, what I thought was funny is he asked Riku to go get some herbs from him. So I don't know, that Rico not just want to do it, but basically, you know how fast he can travel with the blink of an eye, basically. He gets to the freaking mansion and has this like whole bucket of herbs and, healing ornaments and stuff like that. And he's like, oh, I didn't make it in time because the mansion, is like collapsing and falling to pieces. So I don't know. I don't know that he just not want to do it or get there in time, but who knows. But anyway, scene then flashes back to Zero making a wish on the Shikon jewel. Basically, she does not want her grief. She doesn't want to be sad. She doesn't want to, I guess, remember any of the feelings that she had for Inuyasha and Sesshomaru's father. What's weird is that it's one of those weird characters where she wanted to kill Inuyasha's dad and stuff, but then she still desired him, so it was weird. Anyway, she did find out that Isayoi and Inuyasha did survive from the fire, and she makes a wish on the Shikon jewel. And it separates into... What I don't like about this is that the jewel had just granted her wish instantly and just separated her tears. I was hoping to see... I guess we'll see it later. But, like when Naraku had, made his wish on the Shikon jewel, and Kikyo making her wish on the Shikon jewel, turning into a reincarnation in Kagome, and Naraku never finding his peace. I guess we'll see it at the end, once all rainbow pearls are connected. What does that do to Zero again? Does it give her back her emotions? Or, since it does have the Shikon jewel's power, I'm wondering if the rainbow pearls were all connected again, would that make a little mini Shikon jewel, since it does still have the Shikon jewel's power? So I was just thinking about that. But anyway, they separate into 7. And after they separate into 7, Riku basically asks her if she's still sad. And, she tells him that she's not. So what I don't like is the last episode preview, they said that we would know more about Ran, or Kaede said, I'll tell you more about what happened to your mother. I was really hoping for a nice little backstory with Ran, and at least we could see Ran getting put into the tree or something of that sort. We didn't see anything. They just showed this little scene of the bed gone next to her, and that's it. That was it. So I don't know. It makes it very difficult right now, because this is episode 21, and we only have 4 more episodes left, and they still haven't even did a fucking backstory of what really happened to Ren that night. And like I said, so far I don't see any plans for season 2. Of course, some fans want it, but this is a lot to wrap up in the next 4 episodes. So They didn't show anything really about Ren anymore. She was just like, okay, well, that's all I know of her, and hey, yeah, maybe she probably died. And even Toa says, well, that's pretty cruel. And she's like, I'm sorry, but a lot of my friends have come and go, and you're just gonna have to deal with it. Basically, that was her answer, and I didn't really like that. I will say they did a very good job on Toa's human form, drawing her to be like Ren. If you notice, I think they went a little bit extra in the animation for Toa's features and her human form to resonate Ren. They did show Toa having a dream of the dream butterfly, but this is a scene that we've already seen before with the butterfly clinging to Setsuna, then going into the tree to transfer over memories or transfer over sleep. So this scene wasn't anything new, and I was at least thinking they would at least have like some type of telepathic link. Maybe Ren could speak to Setsuna and tell her that she's in the tree and this is what's going on, but they didn't even do that. So Toa wakes up from her dream and she notices that the dream butterfly is outside. So she follows her dream butterfly out to the tree, and at this point, I don't know, is it Zero that's controlling the butterfly right now? Or was it Riku kind of sort of manipulating the butterfly a little bit just so Toa could see it? Because Riku does have, magical powers and stuff. But Tosetsu knows that Toa has lost her, demonic power, so he's sent off to kill her. So Toa sees these little fireflies, and she pretty much goes off a little bit deeper into the forest, and then she meets Riku there. And Riku says that he is Kirimaru's puppet, and like he used to be his master. My thing is this: either for sure Riku is Kirimaru's son, or maybe he is a demon puppet, like maybe the ones like Naraku made, but a little bit more. I don't know where I'm going with that, but I was talking to a friend of mine, and he kept saying, even Tosetsu said that he was a puppet. So I was wondering, like, did Kirimaru like make him out of himself if he's not his son? You know what I mean? Like, maybe he is like a puppet with special powers, and I don't know. Maybe he wants all the pearls to become a real boy. I don't know about that, but I just wanted to point that out. But anyway, Toa does give him some tea and stuff like that, and they start talking, and Toa calls Kirimaru a romantic because he likes to look up at the stars and stuff. So he then shows her that he does have 3 rainbow pearls in total, and he would like to get them all back for Zero as a favor to her. He does tell her, I was actually surprised at this, he does tell Toa that I am after your rainbow pearl as well. So I was actually really surprised about that, because I thought that he would wait until like the last minute and like turn into the super duper evil guy. But he was actually like, hey, if I take it from you right now, it won't hurt. So Tosetsu shows up, and what does he do? There's a power blast or something with a sword, and he calls Riku basically disgusting and a disgrace, and he says that I bet you'll taste just like Kirimaru. So this is what I'm saying. I don't think there's any doubt anymore that either Kirimaru is his father, or he is some type of magical puppet that was made and to be Kirimaru's image. And I think if that is the case, I think what he is trying to do is get all the rainbow pearls together, because they'll have demonic power and Shikon jewel power to become a real demon or a real person if he is a puppet, like how I think. But anyway, they start fighting, and he actually uses Riku's attack back at him. He uses Riku sends out poisonous beetles, and Tosetsu ends up shooting them back out at him, and he does bleed. Like you can see uh, Riku bleeding. So, I mean, I don't know. Puppets can bleed as well if they were magical enough. And then, you know, I just have this puppet theory. That's why he wants these rainbow pearls. But anyway, it was interesting to see him bleed and stuff. So Toa, basically takes care of him and, tells him that they start having this weird conversation about like and love because Riku says that I don't kill anybody unless I love them. And he was like, basically, I don't know how I feel about you yet, Toa, because I haven't killed you yet. So I don't know. Are they going to try to? I guess I think it'll be a little obvious. It'll be a little weird. But I think that they would try to make these two, a romantic couple. I originally thought that Toa was going to. I remember when they first came out with Toa, I thought originally she was going to be, like lesbian or whatever. But this was kind of surprising that I think they're going to try to make them a couple. We'll see though, because we only have like a few more episodes left. But anyway, Tosetsu does follow them and finds out where they are, and basically before they even truly fight like that, Setsuna and Maroha come in and do their attacks and then pretty much separate them. So Riku does end up killing Tosetsu. With his sword coming out the sky, he beheads him, so that was actually really surprising. And what I thought was just so weird, Toa goes up to him and she's like, I don't know what it means to love someone either, but I do know what it means to like someone. So here's my rainbow pearl. And I don't know, like there's this little debate on like Tumblr and Twitter that Toa is just naive, like even more naive than Rin could ever be. Like, I don't know, like I do feel like Rin had like some sense of, discernment to a certain extent, being around demons and, being around, telling when someone was bad and stuff. But Toa, I mean, she just openly gave up her rainbow pearl. If anything, I would have loved to see Sesshomaru's reaction, or if Sesshomaru was around to see her do this. So I'm not sure. But she gives him the silver rainbow pearl, and he's even surprised, like, what the hell? So, Maroha, is gonna try to make a bounty after Setsu's head. And then Setsuna brings it up to him, like, hey, you know that he is working with Kirimaru, so hopefully he's not using them for evil. And then, Toa starts following him, like, oh, wait, I changed my mind. So that was the episode. Next week, we get to see Moroku again, which I'm very excited. I'm still very sad that, his voice actor died, Kirby, and it's not the same. Like, I'm watching like older Inuyasha episodes and it's just not the same. So but anyway, I think we will see hopefully this is the other twin that they never showed. Because I hope that she didn't die, of Moroku and Sango's daughter. So hopefully that's the one that actually became like a Buddhist demon slaying monk priest or whatever. So anyway, in the next episode, Zero comes to undo Moroku's seal on Setsuna. And I am very, very impressed because Setsuna, look at those markings if you can see. Setsuna's markings are like a mimic to Sesshomaru's to the T, and even with red eyes and sorry, I can't do this for the world. Okay, here you go. Setsuna's markings have the crescent moon. I think she has one stripe on her face, like Inuyasha, instead of two. And then she has the red eyes. So I think that looks a little bit cooler. But you also see these like butterfly wings. So I wonder, is Toa gonna use, or here's my theory. You know, like in the opening where it shows like Toa floating down, and I think she's floating down to Ren. I wonder, is Ren gonna like possess Toa a little bit to use her butterfly sealing powers a little bit? That's what I think should happen, because in the opening you see it's like Toa is floating down to Ren and being suppressed by it, and like Ren is holding her. So with this like butterfly outwing, I'm thinking that's what's gonna happen. So, but that's it. I will see you guys next week.